all our beautiful and wonderful songs. We say thank you so much for staying with us. Welcome. And we're happy you find us. Thank you for following us. Don't forget to hit on that notification bell. Don't forget to like our videos, share our videos, and hit on the notification bell so you'll be notified coming videos. So please note the regrettive comments. Thank you for watching. So we'll see you in our next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. We love you.
And whether you're talking about real estate, I just want the best justice you can ever have for this guy. I even want it more than before. Looking at what all these people, the way they're playing, manipulating public, and doing caricature kind of a show.
If
raising people hopes and expectation, and then drop you in the mud. I'm not ready for that anymore. Nobody can drop me in the mud anymore.
The same with me. If he left with me, I'll have nothing to do with Naira Marley and Sam Larry. But for him, you cannot say he can't, because he has his own belief. So that's what I'm saying. If he think he can hang out with them, I see nothing wrong with it. But me here, I cannot. Even there was a time I hardly accept their music because I was even angry with them, even till now. But if he think that's the right thing for him, I don't think we can chastise him for that, because that has him divert justice. Because there is no way we have evidence that he has actually diverted justice or like interrupted with the justice for Mohbad. He has not done that.
Yeah, let's wait. It's too early. At the moment, you can say that.
You know, it's even possible that this covering up for Wunmi and this
you
covering
don't even know. Let's wait.
I mean, Naira Marley can also have hands in it. Covering for Wunmi, Naira Marley can also have hands in it. So, because whether you like it or not, Naira Marley and Wunmi, they've been in the same house before, they've ate before, and they've done so many things before. So it could, I mean, she could also have Naira Marley's secrets that will be using, like, see, in this game, you just have to protect me. It could also be. So, in as much as every one of them is mentioned, none of them should be covered up for until we get justice. Then when we get justice, when we actually find out what actually buying this guy and justice being served, then we cannot be removing chaff from weed.
Thank you. That's my focus at the moment, and that's where I'm focusing. Any of these songs and praises. What I'm saying that if you're an activist, you understand, if you're doing something, you hold that credibility to yourself to be truthful and do things the right way. Not all these designer manipulations and all that. That's what I'm saying. I think Nene was talking before he had a call. She had a call. Oh, she dropped. Okay.
Will we get justice?
I pray.
We will. It might just take a time, but we will.
Sorry, I was at work. Sorry, but let me quickly say this. You said I should repeat what I said. I said Folashade, the day she went to VDM's place, she said that she only said a few things that she could say. She wants to see how far we could go with it first, but there are more to say and more to show. So she kept cool about it. So, and that's when I said I think some of the family members might have things with them. If you remember,
that
Tomorrow,
to
can't
sound
hear
like
you.
one of those soap programming in Nigeria back
This is my
way back then.
earphone.
That sound of Nemoli's phone. You know, the thing we should all be careful here,
Hello?
right? People,
Sorry, Chase. Okay.
yeah, can you hear me?
My earphone
Can you
is
hear
off.
me? I can hear you, Sasot. Magistrate, I can hear you. You know what I'm trying to say here is quite simple. Is I don't know what kind of news or what kind of justice we want, right? If somebody is holding and withholding or holding an information which is crucial to this justice, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I leave you guys to think about that all the time. Yeah. If you're fighting for justice
Say,
and
let me
if
quickly
somebody
say,
is withholding an information that can expedite the true justice for Mohbad, is that a good thing or a right thing? I leave us
can I
to
answer
ponder
that
that.
one? I will soon mute off and I will get busy. I'm going
Yeah.
to keep talking. I will drop it. So, like I was saying, yes, it's two ways. It helps and it does not help. Now, the little that have been out in the public, even the normal public information that can help with the case, what have they done with it? And whenever somebody says they have something, you find the likes of some people who claim that they are in for justice for Mohbad trying to go sabotage it and destroy it. So whoever has it, maybe they feel it's not
That's
the
a very
appropriate
good one.
time,
Hmm.
the appropriate period to release it till they see someone who is indeed maybe a government or officer who is truly indeed ready to fight the cause of this case. Then they will release it. You understand? Then also, like
You
I
are
said,
saying people are holding to their information because they don't trust the authority that was going to deal with the information.
in a way, allegedly, in a way, yeah.
But how do we fix
Is it
that?
okay?
Because it's the same
Let
authority
me.
you bring the information anyway at the end of the day. How do we fix that?
Well, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. That maybe until they get a proper
Yeah, the
authority
only way to
that
fix
is
that
ready
in
to
my own
or
little language, the only way to
right.
fix that is an activist like VDM, like Brekete, like Yomi, stop holding information, duplicate it, give it to the police, and make sure you say it publicly, expose them. That's one of the way to tackle this issue. Expose them. Don't do shortcut and Andy whatever, because you're the one that will cry later on when the police brush your face against the floor. Do it, explain to the police, I'm actually making this public as well. Let them know that you make it public that you have submitted your dossier to them. That's another way to tackle this injustice. Don't hold it and be waiting for the time to strike. And stop giving police money, all this mobilization and whatever. All we should be asking is tell to the authority at the highest level, put them on the spot. In a way, it's an indirect thing that they'll be too embarrassed to cover anything up when it's out there in the public. And all this shenanigans will stop. That's all we should be doing. Don't do all this designer mago stuff because you can never win. Once you start doing that, you can never win. If it's true that the people up there doesn't want justice, you can never win. The only way to do, they cannot be bigger than the public. And if you're an activist, your main power is the public. So why don't you use it efficiently well? Stop willing and dealing with this authority and say you're hiding some things. Come out there openly and say it out. Thank you.
And Vichy, you know, one of the problems we are even having in this case is that everybody is protecting their own.
Can you
Folashade
imagine?
is protecting his own brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
everybody. So there's no way, even if government want to hurt, I know our police officers, they are very good at what they are doing. Just that it's going to give them a kind of a little bit tough time, because everybody is just trying to protect his own. And when you, Queen Elijah is protecting Fendi, Karimo is protecting Wunmi, you know, Baba Mohbad is protecting his own son Adura. So what protecting Adura, protecting
Oh, you see,
person.
you make my day today, honestly speaking.
So that is justice. And
It's just
that's one of the reasons why I was very angry from the beginning of the justice for Mohbad. That who on earth will believe in Baba Mohbad? Even if she even want justice, it cannot. So why will you believe on him that he will give us justice? Somebody that had his own child inside the home, he has lost one. Will he open his eyes and lose the second one? No. Well, it is what it is. When you say it, they will not accept that. It's later they will not come to what you said before. But when you are saying it at that time, they say you are idiot, you don't have brain. When they were talking about a very dark man, I said from the beginning that very dark man already make his mission clear. I want to come and clear Dawusa, Claire, Naira and Samilari. C'est fini. They came. Julie 9, Julie 6, Kiniko. They just came like that. Later, Narotimi that came for me is now accepting that fact. Concerning Bukky Jesse also has made it from the beginning to know that I am here to protect Baba Mohbad and every other thing that he can gain from this justice for Mohbad. She has said that. So I don't know what else you are expecting for such person. Somebody has immediately the person came out, he has made a mission known. Immediately, very dark man came out. Very dark made a mission. His mission known. The only person that said I'm going to get justice for Mohbad is Berekete. It is Berekete. And Oriyomi. But when Oriyomi and Amzat look at the whole thing and saw that, oh, it seems there's no way. He came outside. He resigned honorably. So I don't know why people start defending and protecting what is not defensible.
And justice for very dark man to clear Naira Marley, has it not helped the case for people to understand now that Wunmi or the people in the house are actually the ones who should ask questions, not Naira Marley and Sam Larry?
Sasso, before very dark man came out and cleared Naira and Sam Larry. On this platform, so many people, after when we hear the coroner inquest, majority of us has already turned to Wunmi. And before that time, we already removed
No. I'm talking about majority now. Because
that's
now
what I'm saying. Majority of us.
Not here. If you now, no,
majority of us. Majority, no, you have to. Majority of us have removed Leramani and Samilari. It is only people from Wunmi group that is still putting Leramani and Samilari. But people that are for justice, they've removed Leramani. Even people that are for Baba, they've removed Leramani and Samilari. Even before very dark man, clear Leramani and Samilari.
So what's the big deal? What's the wrong thing and very dark man did that Mr. Richie is not happy about? Like, because for me, the only thing I think Mr. Richie have is that, yes, for him to promise that he's going to bring that audio and he never brought it out and he never said anything, okay. But for him to see that VDM is hanging out with Naira Marley and Sam Larry, I don't understand what's the wrong or what the bad thing in that.
Yeah, this is from my own angle, personally myself. Like I said, that in as much as we've not finally find what's actually by Mohbad, and the case and the justice has not been served, such people, including Herman and Samilari, are not supposed to be associated with. Because whether you like it or not, like I said earlier, it's possible. There's probability of even Naira Marley covering for Wunmi. Because don't forget, Wunmi and Naira Marley, they've ate in the same pot, they've drank in the same pot, they've involved themselves in so many messy business. Or even though Wunmi does not even include, Wunmi have seen in and out of Naira Marley. So, and at this point, whether you like it or not, you go to people that you know they're secret that they can and they have power to help you to come and protect you. That we
Okay,
are coming after that we are coming after them. Yeah.
So you want them to be isolated forever when everybody have seen that the police are actually not even investigating to bring the truth?
When
Because
what?
if you people when the
When what?
we can see that the justice is not being even investigated, like they are not even doing anything to investigate the case. So you want people on
Yeah,
VDM that
let me tell you. Let me tell you, in my own opinion, I believe that it should be so. Why? So that it can make them also to contribute in finding out what actually behind this. You know, there are some places where you put you, and you know you are not guilty. You yourself, you want to help and find out that, for me to clear myself, I have to bring whosoever that do this thing to justice. So with his power and with his position, it can also help in doing that, in getting justice for Mohbad. But ever since he has been
like
clear, ever since he has been clear, even Prime Boy, ever since you public have cleared Prime Boy, everybody went in their own house. They are not happy, they are not ready to help in finding justice. But when they were being accused, they were coming out, they just want to claim themselves, and they were looking for all possible ways to make it happen. So they should remain like that.
yeah, but do you know that Naira Marley have not even been speaking even before that much?
Even if it's not speaking, if you remain like that, it will be pushed to some extent that you start speaking. Look at Prime Boy. When people has not given Prime Boy that liberty, Prime Boy came out and said there is CCTV in that house. CCTV is working. He just wants to remove himself from the whole mess. He wants to fight.
He was bringing video that there was no voice.
Yeah, he even went to go and bring video just to back up the whole thing and everything. You understand? But now that they already claim, he went inside. He went inside. All these people
By
supposed to be.
themselves, they are one person problem. People public sometimes.
Public are the problem. Public is helping police and
they are not the absolute
to achieve
problem, but part of the public can be problematic, honestly speaking. Because now, when especially the wrong ones, they put themselves together somewhere and then decide to chase popularity or chase money or whatever. The name of popularity or money, they will just keep doing anything that suits them, right? Why some? No, I mean, the controversies, and I think the division to some extent, the division is also a challenge. And why the division is there, we understand, is because there's no an actual evidence. There's no direct evidence to what happened to Mohbad. So there's a lot of speculation. This group speculating that, the other group speculating the other. So we don't know it's actually wrong. Okay, what if after all, at the end of the day, it's even a different thing that came about? What do you say? What if at the end of the day, like, I mean, how do you explain? How are we sure that this was the one thing that came about? What if what you're searching for is not even what came about?
There's nothing different that came about. From all the testimony from A to Z, there's nothing different. Like you said people populate, people want to be famous, people want to be known, some people want to get something
Now,
from it.
take a look at the way people mind work in this J4M. Once they don't like you, they will suspect you to be a criminal, a thief, a killer. They will make up things against you. Now, what if this is the same way people have been coming up with make-up stories and now it now became real? And we're now waiting for evidence to try to make it more real.
Papariano, I want to get what you are saying, but the fact still remains that it is not people making up things.
That I was in the house.
Papariano, it is not, you know, in case of justice for Mohbad, apart from individual that we came for justice, but concerning this particular case, it is not people making up things. It is them giving a witness, giving a speech, and sitting down, look at the speech, and analyzing it, and look at what they've done wrong, what they've said wrong. So it is different from we individual that we are looking for justice. I know individual that we are looking for justice, and hatred is part of it, jealous is part of it, all those were fine. But concerning this set of people, it shows that Mohbad does not just find naturally. It shows that they know one or two things. It shows that the hand are involved in one or two things. So,
What
and
show?
that
Do you
is
have
what
the
we,
evidence that show that? What shows? What shows?
I said from the testimonies, from whatever they've said.
What if that test? Let me tell you something, right? Will you agree with me that, let's say, a boy who is not educated, get me, who is not civilized, is now being confronted by a civilized lawyer, is being confronted, interrogated. Do you know this lawyer, if he keep questioning this guy who doesn't understand meaning of things, this guy may end up roping himself. Do you know so?
Papariano, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Exactly. So what
I'm not
if guys,
disputing that.
at the point of them trying to like escape or whatever, they are roping themselves the more, and it's becoming like the thing is
No,
becoming big on them.
Papariano, even when they went to coroner inquest, what they asked them, I mean, the question that they asked them is based on what they wrote at the police station. And at that time, everybody just went there to give his or her own statements. So at that time, they are not under any pressure. They just gave their statement of what they know. Even they come to public domain, they
the one that
say
is saying there's no pressure.
they only be pressure if they know what they've done. If they have done something bad, definitely there will be pressure. There will be, if not, somebody cannot say.
The only problem I have is this. Irrespective, right? They've got enough time to put their facts together. The fact that they were unable to put it for a good 2 years, they cannot come out with a comprehensive story. For me, that means a lot. And they have worked with so many, even if they are not learned, right? They have worked with many learned people who could have guided them. The fact that Wunmi working with Iyabo Ojo, at the end of the day, nothing good came out from that relationship. There are so many people on TikTok that are intelligent enough to help Wunmi make it right. Yet Wunmi did not make anything right. It means Wunmi has to clean. Serious, yes. They're not clean, exactly. That's just the best way to say it. That there's no other way to put it. Sure, you get.
All this called prime boy. Imagine people. That's what I'm saying. That like what you said. That when it comes to we seeking for justice, we can say hatred, jealousy, and everything that play a role. That we're still at this point. Imagine some people going about looking for how spending is going to be released, paying for spending released. I don't understand. And these are the mistakes that they make initially. That we all say that this is, you guys are not supposed to do this. They're still repeating it. Now, prime boy now, he felt that he had been clear. He went inside to see that. But by the time you started removing all these people, please, where are you going to get the information? Where are you going to get the testimony or what's it called, evidence that you are looking for? When all these people are not playing under one particular pressure that can make them to confess themselves, or that can make them to go extra mile to get evidence to back whatsoever claim that they have. And again, majority of us, we always believe people the way we see them. Because I don't know how people will be believing Jojo, Abikidi Sami Jojo, that is a justice seeker. All these people that are supporting Wunmi, they have covenants. They can never change. They have mission. They can never change. And you believe that
let me ask Papariano this question now, please. Papariano, because for me, what I saw is that if Wunmi or the people in the house who supposed to get the most pressure, but they were lenient with them in the public, Wunmi was even going in parties. She was celebrated. She was treated like a queen. And Naira Marley and Sam Larry, that was not around when Mohbad spiked. They have no hands in the spike just because of the bullied. They went to prison like over 4 months or 3 months, and they came out. And you think, was it proper for them to still continue to be in that isolation, like the way people were isolating from them even for the music industry, some people isolated, and Wunmi was going to parties with the same music industry people. Did you think it was fair? Like when VDM tried to brought them to the public, did you think it was wrong?
Yes, I think VDM was absolutely wrong to try
Okay.
to clear Sam Larry and Naira Marley. And the fact that Naira Marley and Sam Larry were bullies of Mohbad, I think that also angered the family, okay, on the other side. Like this guy, when he was alive, you guys were coming after him. You didn't let him be. He didn't have rest of mind. A lot of things happened to him, okay? You guys shouldn't even come and claim innocent right now. I can understand the anger of the family. Do you know what it is sometimes? Like when a bigger person, like who has more potentials, resources, and is bullying you, you can't survive, you can't live, you live in the dark. In fact, Mohbad mother and Mohbad father are testimonies. Mohbad father said, like, they bully Mohbad to the point that him as a father cannot even do nothing. Mohbad will tell him, Mohbad will just tell him to run for his life. Imagine your own father running. And who are these people bullying you? They are your age mates. They have more money more than you. All right. Now, Marley and Sam Larry deserved whatever Nigerians, however way Nigerians deal with them, I will not regret it. They deserve everything, because they bullied Mohbad. Now, when it comes to people accusing people in terms of having an Mohbad's death, I think it's more reasonable to accuse those that were in the house of Mohbad. Those that were in the house of Mohbad in the last 24 hours or 72 hours, it is more reasonable to accuse them, to hold them responsible. But notwithstanding, because notwithstanding, working with the story of the nurse, because the nurse was coming from outside. The nurse is a third party coming from the outside. The nurse could have been influenced by anybody. Without the nurse, I will just hold everybody in the house and I will ask, how did Mohbad die? Is it stabbing? Is it what? But because a nurse came, we don't know what the nurse injected into Mohbad. We don't know what he was told to inject into Mohbad. So, basically, right, blaming everybody, both Naira Marley, Sam Larry, all of them. I think, for me, I don't see that as anything too bad. And for anybody to come and, if Naira Marley wants to clear himself, Naira Marley should. Why are we defending Naira Marley when those that accuse Naira Marley wrong, Naira Marley cannot even sue them? He too has something to hide. It's because if he go that way, they will go the other way. So he has something to hide. So anybody, and that's why he's going the short way, the shortcut. Let's say, for example, Nasazo, you are doing a drug business, and somebody cheated you in that drug business. You can't go and report the person to the police. If you go report to the police, both of you will be arrested for drug dealing. So you will instead want to go and look for a blogger, famous, to help you drag the other person. Or you want to go and look for alternative means in order to clean yourself or to attack the other person. So Naira Marley looking for alternative means to clean his name, for me, is unacceptable. If indeed he feels he didn't commit any crime and people that champion it, Naira Marley should sue them. Why are they not suing Iyabo Ojo? Why are they just making him out? Okay, I'm not going to be part of anybody exonerating those guys. Okay, and probably they also want to steal Mohbad royalty. Okay, and they know there are so many things that is making them too, not fighting the way they're supposed to fight. So, me, I just want to be here. I'll be doing my own thing, but I will not be part of anybody that will be telling you Wunmi is innocent or Naira Marley is innocent. All of them, one way or the other, they have guilt in their head.
They should fight.
I don't know that answer your question.
They should fight for themselves, for their freedom. Let them prove it themselves that they are not involved.
Iyabo Ojo and Naira Marley, let them fight each other. Iyabo Ojo, Naira Marley, Wunmi, will be watching. Why would I be freeing any of them as well?
Not somebody defending them. You don't know them from Adam. You don't know what they've done together.
If forensic is done today, what if it showed that Naira Marley influenced us? How would anybody say? You will say you never expected it. So why don't we wait for all those investigations to declare what is it?
Do you think the investigation will ever be done?
If it doesn't come, then we'll remain with whatever we have until we have the. If we cannot have it, unless we want to keep making up stuff in our head.
Okay. But
Or
so
continue to defend
my
them.
question was, if the public was like actually holding Naira Marley and Sam Larry and Wunmi, all the people exactly like be fair with all of them. But the way they were treating Mohbad's brother in the public as if he is a hero, they were encouraging him to sing while even his brother was in the morgue and trying to isolate Naira Marley and Sam Larry, if that was fair. Because I cannot believe Mohbad, that is the brother to Adura that was in the house, refused to stand for justice for his own brother. I don't think anybody else will do. I will blame anybody if they did not do it. I can't.
What's the
So
point? What's the point?
that's the question.
What's the
The
point?
point is,
Yeah, what's
the point is, I said if the public was fair to Naira Marley and Sam Larry to say that they deserve the isolation, VDM will have not helped them to come out, and they were treating like Wunmi. Let me just give the two examples, Wunmi and Adura, as a queen in the public. If that was fair for the way they are involved, yes, they bullied him, but if we want to stand by evidence, I think it is only Sam Larry that you can see one video. You cannot find 2 or 3 videos that you see Sam Larry in that video beating Mohbad, or you cannot even see a video where Naira Marley put his hand on Mohbad. But they were treated so badly, and they even went to prison. Yes, people still want them to lose everything, like their musical career, especially Naira Marley, his musical career, everything. They want him like just to shut him down forever. Was it fair? That's what I'm asking.
Sasso, please, I want to ask you a question. Who are the people protecting Wunmi and making Adua to feel like a queen and king?
You don't know them. Most of the public before, most
Exactly.
public, like
Exactly.
80%, like 80% before.
That's so exactly.
Wait now,
If no, that's
like
just what I want to
80.
hear. Wait now.
No,
If
okay.
they are the public, are you getting it? And we are saying that what you felt that what they are doing is very wrong. And now you are not going to the side of Naira Marley, saying that Naira Marley also deserves such thing. Does that mean that you yourself, you are also including in one way, adding to it that you are also doing something wrong? Because
Also, I don't understand you. What do you mean when you
reasonable people,
Justice, let us establish something. You said 80% of the public is supporting Adura.
That time, before.
Okay. During that time, yes, you have to understand that during that time Mohbad died, right? There was a direct accusation from Mohbad. If anything happens to me, who Naira Marley? Okay, and also Naira Marley, there was confrontation between Mohbad himself. The story of Mohbad, right? The reason why it sold out is because what he went through in his lifetime, nobody want their children to go through it. Right? Mohbad, like in the way that his life story was portrayed, he really felt disappointed. He was like being betrayed. He was being battered, and I think people kind of look at it from that storyline. The fact that he came out crying that if anything happens to me, oh, the Malian, he was with a singlet and there was blood all over his body. Baba Mohbad also testify that they called him in the night saying Mohbad was being beaten. I think people kind of paid Naira Marley back first because of the bully. You understand? And people went too far by translating it for what even came Mohbad. Initially, it was for the bully. Sure you get. There was no way Mohbad accused Adura of bully or whatsoever. So Adura, it will Mohbad the only thing people want to hear from Adura is what came Mohbad. And if Adura explain is the nose. I mean, until you find a different evidence, you're not gonna hold Adura until you find the actual thing. But Naira Marley, even if you don't connect Naira Marley to what killed Mohbad, at least you can connect Naira Marley to Mohbad confessing by himself that Naira Marley bullied him. Even if you don't have anything, unless you don't believe Mohbad, unless Mohbad is lying on Naira Marley, and Naira Marley can take action. So Naira Marley to not taking action and remaining silent there. No, by himself, I think he allowed this thing to happen to himself. I just take it, allow it to happen to himself. Sure, you get Saza. It's like everyone is sleeping.